Hey, yo, kid.
Watch out for the jab.
Welcome all.
Let's
say
all right. That's just cute. That's cute.
That's cool.
Well, welcome.
Hello, everyone.
That was an interesting way to
Yeah.
open up the show. I like that, Alec.
Yeah.
Good energy.
It's a good day, man. It's beautiful outside.
Beautiful day.
Yeah.
The Packers just lost.
I know.
No,
Sucks.
it's in
It's
overtime.
hot, yeah.
They haven't lost yet.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Well, now they're gonna, because Alex spoke it into existence.
We need a new
Damn,
kicker.
dude.
Ow.
Do y'all remember that thing with like not stepping on a crack when you were a kid?
You'll break your mama's
Yeah.
back.
Did you ever do it? Like, were you ever like, "Fuck you, mom"?
Dude, in school, they had cracks in school, and I would jump over them.
Bitch, put me in the corner. Step on it. I'm gonna find the first.
Mom
crack
took
I
away my
see.
PlayStation.
I don't like stepping on cracks too. Still to this day, I
Yeah.
watch out for them.
Yeah, it's eerie.
Yeah, it's
I
not.
remember.
It's not for the fact that I think my mother's back will break.
Too many ankles breaking.
Oh yeah, I'm breaking ankles on the court.
And one mixtape, baby.
Basketball is
No,
my favorite sport.
I've come to believe Brock is he's invincible. I saw him take a digger down a hill, like
I used to take some
super steep
spills.
hill, head first, rolling, and he got up and he was fine.
Damn.
It
I've
was
seen Brock
amazing.
fall a lot also.
Yeah.
On his bike.
Yeah,
Remember
You're
my
clumsy.
nickname was King Pinjury.
King Pinjury.
really?
It was like Kingpin, but with injury because injury was I was so injury prone.
Wow.
Mine was Dare Weenie.
Why? Oh, because you got scared of dares.
My weenie was dared.
Hit a daring weenie.
Well, this is Young Al.
Yeah. Oh, and people call me Jay.
And this is Breezy Rando. What's happening?
Welcome to
y'all?
episode
Thank you
9.
guys. Yes, thank you for listening.
J-A-B. This is the jab. So we'd like to start off with a few questions from Instagram. This one is from J Fresh Fit. He wants to know, when do the Astros play?
So, Brock, how you feeling, man? This is the first week you actually hit a workout with me almost every day.
I feel amazing, dude. It's been a really,
Yeah.
really fun time. I've been kicking my ass in the gym, but it feels worth it at the end of the week for sure.
You look alive.
Thank you. I
You're
feel
glowing.
It makes you awake, yeah.
Thanks. I have a glow.
Yeah, you looked like shit before.
Oh, really? I look like less shitty now?
Yeah, just like
All right,
a couple of
I'll take
degrees
that.
less of shit. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah,
So
just like a
what-
slight.
It's 10% every workout. That's
Dude,
what I hear.
Alec, you did one with us the other day. How
I did
what'd you think
one.
of it?
It was great.
Yeah.
Fucking tiring.
It's different, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think everybody has their own like idea of like how to work out, but it's just it varies for everybody, and you can kind of try different stuff. I know you do a lot of isolating.
I
Feels
do
cool.
isolate throughout the whole week.
Is
And-
that working out like a specific part of your
Yeah.
body? Okay.
It's like 1 month.
No,
at a
I do
time.
whole full body.
Okay.
Yeah, I do full body almost every day. So then I get higher reps on my legs and things like that. So if I do isolate, if I say I isolate my legs one day a week and I have a shitty workout, then my whole week's shot with legs. So if I do them every day, it gets my reps up.
True. So
Helps a little bit with growth.
yeah.
And that's what I'm working on. So
Growth.
growth in the legs
Growth.
and the arms and everywhere else too. So.
Yeah.
Do you have like one part in particular you really want to like?
Work at?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's my legs and then my strength.
Mm.
So those two things.
I think my biggest thing personally that I would like right now, besides just like getting healthier overall, is like I'd like to strengthen like my hips and
Yeah,
legs.
you have really tight hips.
I'm very tight.
Like mobility wise?
Yeah, like flexibility, but I think that also comes into with like strength.
yeah.
Yeah.
He has really tight glutes.
Yeah, the only thing is if you do
Oh, really?
build your muscle in your glutes before you get the mobility in there,
Mhm.
it could make it worse.
Really?
It'd make it tighter.
Yeah.
Tighten everything up. Tighten up what's tight.
I can't imagine having tighter glutes than I
Yeah.
have already.
You know, it's actually super common because for most guys, like if you ask a guy to flex his bicep, they're really good at it, right? They can do it right away.
Oh yeah, for
But
sure.
if you ask a guy to flex their glutes, most guys can't.
Can't do it.
Yeah, and it's just because a lot of us we tend to focus on those
It's
muscles.
a daily question.
Yeah, we focus on the muscles that we can see, and you can't really see your own glutes.
When you said that, Al, did you try to flex?
Dude, yeah.
I did for sure. I was like, I can do it.
I just sometimes I just bounce around on my butt like sitting.
Ooh.
You know, it's nice. I don't know
Butt
why.
bouncing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the biggest thing is, fitness isn't specifically for somebody. Like something that works for one person might not work for the other
Exactly.
person.
True.
So it's not. You have to find something that caters to your body.
Exactly, and then you have fun with too.
Exactly.
Fun.
Switch it up.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I tried this thing for a while where it was a guy that was a trainer at my gym. He trained like competition people, and he's like 6 sets of 6 of one big compound movement every
Okay.
day.
6
Heavy
sets
as
of
you can
6.
go, 6 sets of 6. He's like, don't do anything else. Just walk or
Build
a little
that strength,
cardio.
yeah.
Then I tried it for a little while, and I noticed improvement on those specific lifts, but I didn't notice any difference in my body really much as far as like musculature. So it was just like I got good at weighted pull-ups, but
Yeah.
I didn't look much
when you
different.
looked in the mirror and things
Yeah.
like that.
And with this full body stuff, I feel like I get to work a lot of my core, and it's cool. I feel more rounded.
Right.
More rounded.
One thing that I've been chasing is health, because if you were to chase health and not, going to the gym fitness, I feel like your body follows very quickly. And if you just chase like doing isolating or like a compound lift in the gym and hope that's going to change your body, it might not do what you think it's going to do.
At the gym, our dumbbells only go up to 100 pounds, and this kid came in. He's like this skinny redhead kid.
Nice.
And he's like, I don't know why being redhead matters. I think it helps with his attitude.
We all picture this person.
Yeah, redheads kind of
fragile
are a little
ginger
ornery
person.
sometimes, so he was a little
Really?
sassy. Ornery. It's like angry.
No, I said really.
Yeah, but so he comes in and he's looking at the dumbbell rack. I'm telling you, this kid is like 5'10", 125
I
pounds,
think I know
super
where you're going
skinny.
with this.
And he looks at the rack and he's like, is that the heaviest your dumbbells go up to? It's like 100 pounds? He's like, yeah. It's like, yeah.
How much does this kid weigh?
He probably 130 pounds.
Damn.
Skinny, right? And then he didn't sign up. And I feel like either that was like his defense mechanisms to have a reason to not sign up, or he just like genuinely felt like he needed to do something with more than 100 pounds. That's crazy.
I feel like if you can't get ripped off like 40 pounds, you're working out wrong.
Exactly. You don't need to be heavy all the
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
What lifts do you think he was doing where he was over
I couldn't
100 pounds?
possibly imagine. Yeah, maybe he picked it up and rolled it like a sled push or something. But I can't picture him picking that thing up.
That's maybe I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe use them for something else.
Yeah,
He just needed access.
you know,
to heavy
you'd be
weights.
surprised how like actually a skinny guy can pick shit up, like heavy stuff up. But it's really about like if you how well they move with it, right?
Yeah.
So like he might be able to
mobility.
pick that up, but he also might throw his back out, and break
Be
his hip
done.
at the same time.
Yeah. And yeah, exactly. And you should work out to what makes you feel good, not just by what, showing off.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I can lift a 100-pound dumbbell, but am I doing it right? And am I actually gaining something from it?
That's the way we all start, though.
Yeah.
I know when I first started in the gym, I go straight for the bench press, and it's just like my defense mechanism. I wouldn't stretch, wouldn't warm up. I was like, I know the bench press. I go set my stuff up, put some weight on that I do every time I'm there, bench it out, and then try to figure it out from there. And never had a plan.
Yeah.
And
That was me too. And
Yeah.
taking all the supplements I could take.
everything. Yep. Just
Everything
supplement your
possible.
way through it.
Gains.
Supplements.
Yeah. The fitness world is weird, dude.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Especially being a trainer. How other trainers talk about other trainers, because like again, like you think about, it's all different for different people, right? So like if I'm training somebody, you might not know. If I'm training somebody and you give them some advice, you don't know anything about their body, and trainers just like to bash on other trainers because I think it makes them feel like they're smarter than the trainer they're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, everyone. And everyone wants to be right and not
Yeah.
have an open mind to
It's like,
maybe
what are
someone
you
else's
talking
ideas.
about? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the
Calm
hardest
down,
thing
bro.
with my fitness community that I see is just like, oh, dude, you're not taking this new protein. Oh,
Yeah.
dude, you're not doing this. You're not going to see any.
Oh, that's
like,
garbage,
benefits.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
Hilarious.
So it's just consistency and health.
Exactly. Yeah. Whatever feels good for you, man.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I always hear like you guys talk about different like methods and stuff like that, and it seems like
It can be confusing.
everyone has like their own thing.
Yeah.
So.
and my thing is,
There's no like book of health,
and if like say Jordan comes up to me and there might be something I disagree with,
Yeah.
I'll like work out with him and
Yeah.
maybe do it for
Try
myself before I'm just like, dude, nope, fuck
Unless
that.
it's unreasonable. Yeah.
Unless you like tell me to do some 50
I went through a
cent
workout
shit.
with a guy. The only time I ever did feel like it was unreasonable, this guy I used to go to high school with, I was visiting back home, and I worked out with him. And he did this bizarre thing where he sat on his butt. It was kind of like a Russian twist, but he like let his butt rotate and his legs fly over to one side. Well, say his legs swing over to the left really far and not straight. He reaches out with the dumbbell across the right side of his body and twists his core and throws the dumbbell behind him and throws his legs the other direction. And I was like, yeah, I'm not
It's
fucking
like your
doing that.
spine, dude.
Yeah, it's like, no thanks,
over.
bro. I'm good on
Yeah.
that. And then
Damn.
there's also this weird shoulder thing he was doing, really heavy and really fast. I was like, yeah, I love my shoulders too much for that shit. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna do that.
that's the only time I've ever hurt myself in the gym. Is
Watching
working out
somebody
with
else?
someone else.
Yeah.
Because number one, your testosterone gets high, and you're just like, no, let's
Dude,
more weight.
a girl walks into the gym and it's full of
Game
dudes.
over.
I'm telling you, every weight in that gym is gonna be racked up. They're gonna be they're gonna be going for it, man.
You guys talk shit about like CrossFit. Have you ever done it?
Yeah, one time.
Have you ever done it?
No, never done it.
What'd you think, Jordan?
I think it's a good way to show off how athletic you are, but I don't think it's a means for people to get fit. in the first place. You know, it's kind of like it's a sport. You know, it's like you wouldn't take, you know, a middle-aged woman and, you know, throw her on a football field. No.
It'd be pretty entertaining.
It would be. It'd be
Mom
sad.
Football League, MFL.
It'd be so sad.
That would be awesome.
Dude, we should start that.
MFL.
It'd be so much crying.
Yeah, and the reason
Crying.
Imagine just moms lighting each other up and like, yeah,
Woo!
getting all over in their
That's
face.
why your
and stuff.
husband left you.
Oh,
Yeah, it gets personal. I think that could be a hit, dude.
It would be great. I'd watch.
Mom Football League.
And the reason why I don't
Moms hit us
haven't
up.
done CrossFit is just because like my mobility, especially my shoulders and stuff, is not 100%. And I've seen way too many people get hurt doing CrossFit, and I just feel like that would be me. I'm very competitive, and I'll definitely put some weight up that I shouldn't be doing.
I know a few chiropractors, and the big bulk of their business is people that are a little older that went and did CrossFit, and they're always getting hurt.
Yeah.
But the thing that's most interesting about it is people love it. Even if they're getting hurt, they love it.
So my thing is like it's the group mentality. I get it, and I watch CrossFit games totally tight. But
Yeah.
those people are beasts.
Like
Yeah.
on TV?
Yeah,
Or in real life?
CrossFit
But-
is meant to be an extreme sport, and the problem is that I feel is now it's gone into the mass market where now your average person who sits at a desk
Yes.
is able to do
Slaps
it.
on some SpongeBob socks,
Yeah, man.
heads
and,
out there with the powder, the chalk powder.
and then gets hurt.
Yep.
So that's the only reason. I think it's an awesome sport,
Yeah.
but you just got to know what you're doing.
Even their most elite athletes have chronic injuries. You know, it's like,
I think at the games there was 32 pec tears.
yeah,
Damn.
that's what you get for bench pressing 225 as fast as you can 75 times. I mean, it's so impressive, but fuck,
Right. Yeah.
what
Exactly.
what for? Yeah.
No. Yeah. It's insane.
You know, like the CrossFit body that girls have, like those girls are jacked up. Have you ever seen those
Shoulders.
girls? Yeah, they're monsters, man.
Shoulders.
Yeah, I
It's
remember.
it's impressive, but it's just like shit.
I think the games was in Madison this year.
Yeah, yeah.
Like the national games?
Mhm.
Shout out to Madison.
Yeah. It looked
What
dope.
up, M Town?
M. People call it that?
No, I just did.
Huh.
That's me.
Maybe we could coin that.
You're welcome, M Town.
I'm telling you.
M-Tom could be home of the Mom Football League first inaugural game.
Mom football league. Let's do it, dude.
Momtown. Momdison.
Imagine how moms would talk shit to each other on a football
Oh,
field.
dude.
Then their kids would get brought into it.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Yeah.
for sure, kids.
This is what you get for bullying my daughter.
Like Desperate Housewife football. That's fucking so entertaining, I bet.
Yeah, tons of injuries.
Yeah, people get hurt for sure.
So what's going on in the Packer game?
Man, it's an overtime. They're just going back and forth. Packers just punted it. I'm worried.
They just
Did you guys see
punted
the
it.
interview with Aaron Rodgers after the game
Yeah.
last week?
With he's
He
all
was
pilled up?
Out of it,
He
yeah.
looked pretty high.
He was on cloud nine.
It's funny because he knew too. At the
Yeah.
end, he just like smiled. He's like, "Oh
They're
yeah,
laughing.
all right, all right, all right."
It's crazy if he was actually high, like that he did that.
High?
Like the rest of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, so impressive.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever wins,
Shit, that's wild.
whatever makes us win,
Yeah,
I'm in.
I wonder like what they can give. They're just like such immediate pain relief.
Cortisol.
Cortisone.
Yeah.
Salts.
They put it right into they
That-
shoot it right into the joint, right?
I have no idea.
No, not the salt, the cortisone.
Probably. I'm sure they got some high tech shit back there.
No, I think it's cortisol. Cortisone is the butt cream. Cortisol is the hormone.
They use both.
Cortisone is the shot.
Is cortisol the butt
They
cream?
use the butt cream.
I might have led a lot of people astray on that one. Are you
Aaron,
sure?
spread the
Can we-
cheeks.
Can we please fact check that one?
What
We're taking
And
that.
What?
out.
cortisone
Butt cream.
is the
is it? Like Bengay?
no? It's like a itch cream for your butthole.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
That's
my,
cortisol.
my friend told me about it.
Thanks, friend. Hashtag.
Yeah.
All right,
That's
so
confirmed. Cortisol butt cream.
so you know
cortisone
the other it's funny. The other day I went to Walgreens to pick up
butt cream.
No, I had a little bit of jock itch going on.
Oh,
yeah,
boy.
yeah, I had it before, and I knew. It's just I didn't jump in the shower quick enough after my workout, you know, that kind of thing.
Got
So
a
I
little
go,
moldy.
I would go to Walgreens to get the jock itch cream, and the thing that sucks about it is it's not like subtle at all. It says jock itch cream on the outside, and then it's got like a diagram of a person with a burning red crotch. And I'm
You
just
should
like,
have bought like a candle and like
In-
rope too.
and I also needed condoms at the same time.
Oh,
So
nice!
I was
It's
like-
going down.
So I got them both, and I walked up to the front of the line, and there was like 4 people up there. And I was like, nah. So I walked around a little bit, and I came back up, and it was clear. And I got up in the line, and it was a girl cashier, and she kind of looked at me, and I was like, and she didn't put them in the bag right away. And like, people came up behind me, and I was like, people always think I'm disgusting. Like, going, you better wear a condom with your itchy dick, throwing the thing around.
Yeah.
It was embarrassing.
Damn.
I like broke a little sweat at the register as I was leaving.
Uh-huh.
Oh God.
One time when I was like 20, I checked out at Walmart once, and I got like a Red Bull, a pack of cigarettes, condoms, a Plan B pill, and I wasn't like on purpose. Like I wasn't trying to make a statement.
It
I just
sounds
needed
like
all
it.
those things.
It was a busy night.
That was the old me.
So
I've changed.
I had one too. So there was a Halloween party at Spencer's house, and we went to Walmart real quick because we were like putting up like lights and stuff to make it dope, and we had to get tape, and we got condoms and candles because it kind of smelt in his basement, so it would make it smell good. And it was just me and him at the register. Awkward as fuck.
It's weird when people make those connections. You know, like when people say stuff like that, they assume things. Like, fuck.
Condoms and tape, dude.
Yeah.
What were we thinking?
You know, I used to think it was illegal to get condoms when I was a little kid. Not that I was getting condoms when I was little, but I thought it was illegal for people under the age of 18 to get condoms.
No, that wouldn't be very.
Is it
safe.
not?
No, it's legal. I think if you're
You
like
go
16
shopping?
and you go get condoms, you can. I've gotten. I
Dude,
did
yeah,
it before.
they should allow anyone to get condoms.
You know what I
I
think's
hope.
fucked up
Huh.
is that they put sizes of condoms on the outside of the box. Because now you gotta like, you really gotta like think about how you want to be perceived.
Yeah.
Like there's a difference between the dude that walks out the store with like the normal condoms. You don't feel good about yourself.
You don't.
So
like
you get
the Magnums.
XLs and then you got a saggy condom.
I'd rather have the condom fit than get.
Wait. I've
you know
heard
what I'm
all
saying?
condoms are the same size.
I don't know. No, bro. I
I heard it's just labeling, packaging.
one time I put a Magnum over like a root beer bottle. And then we shook it up and exploded the root beer bottle. But that's beside the point. Hey, question: drunk or were we kids when we did that? Was I
Drunk?
drunk when I did that, or was I
Oh.
a kid?
Kid.
Drunk.
Drunk? I was a kid.
Kid.
Were you drunk?
No, I was a kid.
I know.
Drunk
I know.
kid.
We used to turn up off of soda when we were kids. Though. That's what
Mhm,
get you
dude.
pumped
I'll
up.
never forget my
Monster.
first soda, dude.
Sugar.
Balls
You
to the
remember
wall.
You remember your first soda?
Yeah, it was at my grandma's. She had a
Everybody
fridge
knew that
full.
kid that had like whose parents just got way too much soda.
Yeah.
You know, just had fridges.
Just a
full of
fridge,
soda.
dude.
It's
We had a
crazy.
second fridge full of soda.
It's crazy. how
Every
bad that is.
flavor.
fridges?
The cheap ones, too. Walmart shit.
Like the garage fridge,
Yeah.
always stocked with
And-
soda.
I was longboarding in Galveston, and I saw a sign.
That sounds fun.
It was fun. It was really nice. It was a beautiful day. I saw a sign, and it was a Coke. Someone drinking a glass bottle of Coke. It's like, looks amazing. So I stopped at this coffee shop, and I got a glass
With like
bottle
the
of Coke.
sweat on it.
I took like 2 swigs of it, and I was like, oh, it's just like sugar rush, and I felt like icky. Threw it out.
The Mexican Cokes, though?
Yeah.
Bomb as fuck.
With the sugar cane.
Yeah.
It's just,
man.
yeah.
I don't know. Just a
Dude,
glass
the-
bottle.
No,
I just get
dude,
tired, man.
Mexican Sprite. Have you heard of it?
Sprite,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's so.
And Doritos?
Yeah, sure.
Pineapple.
Yeah.
Piña.
Mexican
I'm reading all these laws about buying condoms and how they differ in each state.
What's Wisconsin's?
Weird.
It's probably illegal.
I bought condoms in Wisconsin when I was like 14.
You have to wait
But you didn't look
to buy
14.
porn until 18, but you can buy
Isn't that messed up?
condoms before then.
They let you masturbate, but you can't have real sex safely.
No, it's backwards.
Oh.
You can buy condoms, but you can't watch porn.
That's messed up.
The porn industry is.
Boomin.
I started watching the show
Oh,
recently.
you gonna tell us about this porn?
No,
show
it's
you're
not-
watching
no,
about?
no.
Come on.
No,
There's kids listening.
Kanye
it's,
West?
No, it's a show on HBO. It's called The Deuce. It's got
Cinemax?
like James Franco and Maggie Gyllenhaal
Oh, I was
and Method Man's in it. It's
Gonna
a
watch
dope
it, yeah.
show. Dope show. But it's essentially about like prostitution in New York City in like the 70s, 80s, and how like the birth of porn and stuff like that. It's super interesting to see like how like cracked down it was because you couldn't show like D and P at the time, you know.
Yeah.
It's
What?
funny you got to see my visual.
Yeah, for those of,
listeners.
you those of you can't see what's going on, Brock is ever so elegantly holding his one finger up in a circle.
It looks like a gun almost.
Yeah, like a gun going through a
It
keyhole.
doesn't make
It's
sense.
D and P.
Stop.
He's still doing
We get
it.
it.
Staring into Jordan's eyes.
Yeah. You want to go to dinner or
D&P.
something now? Or?
No, I'm good.
Oh.
And shut down.
So the first time, this is kind of fucked up, but like the first time I saw porn, I was like 4. I like
Damn.
walked in with my brother.
Your
and his
babysitter dropped the
friends.
ball on that one.
Yeah, we left. We weren't at my house. We went to somebody else's house. I was with my brother and his friends and his older brother who's in 6th grade. So
Oh,
like,
shit.
yeah,
Yeah.
big 12-year-old at the time. You know, like he had lesbian porn playing on the computer. And I walked in and I saw it and I was like, holy shit, this is terrifying. I was like, hey, we should get out of here. Like, this isn't a good scene. I was 4, you know what I'm saying? I was like, I can't even picture like a guy and a girl doing that, like sex.
Once again, the gun.
Yeah.
A visual.
The penis gun.
But like, imagine like a girl eating a girl out. Like, I didn't even know what that looked like. That was
Yeah.
the first time I seen a vagina. So I
That's
was
wild.
so terrified.
And when did we start hanging out?
That was shortly after that, probably like
And that's why my first experience with porn was with Brock.
I was addicted to porn already by that point when I was in kindergarten.
Isn't that crazy? Like, That's crazy.
Like every weekend, I couldn't wait for my parents to go to sleep so I could watch like HBO late at night. I was so young, you know, thinking like at the time though, I was like, hell yeah, booze, and I didn't even really understand like why
you were
erections
enjoyed
and
it.
stuff like that. I was like, oh, you gotta pee when your dick gets hard.
Yeah.
Dude, this is crazy just like to even talk about, but think about
So
porn.
yeah, were you like making business deals with like Pornhub at the time, the creator in the garage?
Dude, I don't think they would take solicitation from is that the right word?
Yeah.
From a 5-year-old kid.
You were in it, dude.
I wasn't in it. I watched it.
You know, I had like one video when I was like 12, and I got it it was in my uncle's car. It was in the backseat of his car. And I just don't know why someone drives around with porn. Anyway, so it was in the backseat of his car, and it was labeled something else. It wasn't labeled like a porn name. It was like a video you just write on. So I took it, and I popped in the VCR, and it was porn. I was like, oh, sweet.
Special tapes?
Yeah, so I thought I hid it in my house, and I thought I was smooth, right? And like one day, I had this spot. I hid it in the bathroom. Why in the bathroom? I don't know.
Wait, is that... Oh, that's with the prison wine. Is it the same bathroom?
No. Prison wine went on the fridge, on top of the fridge.
Oh,
Yeah.
you discovered for days.
Brock's talking about my prison wine I used to make when I was a little kid. I saw you can make it from grapes, so I just put grapes in a bottle.
We talked about that on
Yeah.
one of the episodes.
But my porno,
Back to the porn.
It was like one porn with like 3 different things in it, and I thought it was amazing. So one day we're just like chilling out in the living room. Is me, my mom, my brother, and my mom's like, she's like, "Oh, I saw that girl from your porno the other day on a dating TV show."
What?
And I was like, "What?" And she's like, "The girl from your porn video that you guys watch." It's like I saw her on a dating TV show, and
No
she just said it
way.
like casually, and I'm like sitting there, I'm like, all these alarms go. I gotta go check my video.
Damn.
I was like, "How'd you know?"
Damn.
And then she said, "You guys." So I was like, "How'd you know that?" Like, is my brother watching it too? And apparently we were watching the same vid.
Damn. Yeah, my dad had a stash in the
Everybody-
basement, and I slept in the basement. So it was right there.
Yeah,
It was easy.
convenient.
Yeah.
Speaking of porn, did you hear that story about the Beatles masturbating with each other?
Wait.
Do you think
Like
they did
Paul?
it to porn?
Yeah, so like Paul McCartney. So Paul McCartney told a story recently in an interview that he was hanging out with the Beatles, like John and Ringo and George. Yeah, that's all of them.
Ringo.
Ringo. I always want to name a dog Ringo. Ringo Anderson.
Ooh, that's tight.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah, it is.
Stay tuned.
Anderson, Sanderson, Randerson,
Yeah.
Sanderson,
Big
Anderson,
teams of
Randerson.
one. Yeah. But yeah, he told the story, and he was saying that they were talking about like hot chicks at the time, which now like obviously so different, but these are like 60s hot girls. And then they start I don't know who it was first. One of them just like pulled out their dick and started like beating it, and then they all just like started masturbating in the same room, just casually.
Whoa.
So he said that's
He
what
said
happened?
that story just like recently.
Artists are weird, man.
Mhm.
Artists
Dude,
get
he's
away
old,
with
man.
weird
Dude,
shit.
they're demons, bro.
Yeah,
They got
the
demons
Beatles?
in there.
Mhm.
Oh yeah,
They're so successful. There's something they're doing
Yeah.
that's weird.
that is interesting.
I wonder if that's the inspiration behind the song "Come Together."
Oh, shit.
It's too on the nose.
Yeah.
Not the yeah.
But you never thought about it like that until you heard
No.
the story.
I wouldn't have thought it was
do you think that the order that they were in that Abbey Road videos, who came first?
No, Ringo, it was me.
Yeah, right.
Oh, that's horrible. That's horrible.
That's funny.
Yeah, there's a lot of research about masturbation being really bad for you to do too much,
Really?
too often. Yeah, because it desensitizes you to real sex. So some people start to not be able to be like excited for it unless it's like porn sex, which is totally ridiculous because no sex is like porn sex.
Yeah.
It's like a comedy.
Maybe if you're
like,
doing it right.
no way. I feel like if your sex is like a porn sex, is because you're both pretending that you think that's what the other person wants. Nobody wants that shit. That's
Porn stars, maybe.
It's their actors.
Yeah,
bro.
man.
I have a friend that actually lives in LA, and his roommate is a male porn star.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
Damn.
That's
but
wild.
so you'd think that'd be cool, but they actually he told me that like that when the girls come over there when they have like parties and stuff, that they're not like just hooking up, like they want money for that stuff. You know,
they're
so it's
there
like they're
for-
just kind of like they're like business people
Makes sense.
with their body parts.
I mean, they can make money doing
Yeah.
fucking anything.
It's not
Showing
worth
up.
it though.
Do you think?
We talked about this before. It's not
Yeah.
worth it. Not even 30 million.
10 million.
Do you think you could do porn?
No.
Do you think you could do porn?
Possibly.
If all else fails, like you can't get a job, like nothing's on the line, you still gonna
Yeah, I
say
could
no?
do porn.
Like what point do you have to get to?
Pretty low
Yeah.
for me because like I want to do things later on in my life that would like.
I'm just putting
ruin
makeup
that.
on my tattoos.
I think my biggest thing personally is just like I don't know which one of my family members might see me.
Yeah.
I don't care if people I know really watch me fuck. Like,
But
they have.
Think about like later on in your life.
I have to pee.
It's more about okay. Yeah, let's open that door. I need to pee.
Yeah.
Jordan, did you just fart?
This episode of The Jab is brought to you by Loon Paddle Company.
These boards are super, super, super durable. I actually got the inflatable last week. Al, didn't you get which one did you get?
I got the classic, the hardboard.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Rod's pretty smooth.
Dude, my favorite. And I'm a classic man, so
Yeah,
you know how I do.
Classic,
Classic, man.
Yeah, I was actually really surprised with the durability of the inflatable. I was worried it was gonna be a little soft, but once I pumped it up all the way, dude, it was gliding like
Yeah,
nothing.
you're doing like handstands.
Yeah, buddy. We're actually heading out to Barton Springs next week. We're gonna be riding the paddle boards down.
Hell
the
yeah, dude, I'm
river
so
there,
pumped. Get some
yeah,
sun.
come check them out. Loon Paddle Company. Tell them we sent you for free shipping on all boards and paddles.
And back to the show.
What did you eat? Your fucking pasta?
How do those not stink?
I told you that
Pasta.
pasta didn't sound good.
Not fun pasta.
I haven't been eating much in the last
Farty
week, so-
pasta. Farty pasta.
Guys, focus. Stop looking at me, okay?
Stop farting.
All right, deal.
I'm farting pasta. I don't give a fuck.
So we were actually talking earlier about like going on dates and holding out on having any sort of sexual
Studying
interactions. What do you guys think?
abstinence.
Al, what's your call on that?
So, it depends on who you're taking out. That's
Yeah.
how I feel. And what your mindset is going into it.
True. Yeah.
So,
Do you think it matters whether you do? Like, if you go to a bar, if you meet a girl at a bar, is it different than meeting a girl for like
Of course.
dinner or something? Yeah.
I think so. I think there's different expectations and different scenes.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Never
I mean-
date the girl at the bar.
Didn't
You're saying if you meet a girl at a bar or if
Yeah,
you take
yeah.
her there first? Oh.
Wait, who we meeting or taking?
meeting or taking? Do you think there's
I
a
don't
difference
think
between meeting
everyone
and
at
taking?
the. It's safe to assume that everyone at the bar is just like a degenerate, just like wanting to have sex.
You don't think it is?
They have tattoos.
Hold on one second.
Good girls go to bars too.
Yeah. Okay, I
I
was just making.
met you at a bar.
No, I took you
Ooh.
to the bar.
That's why I asked.
Same shit.
Do you meet them at
No,
the bar? Or do you
I-
take them to the bar?
I think girls that go to the bar on consistently basis are not dateable.
I don't think that's true.
I don't think that's true either.
Then leave it to yourself.
Yeah, no, I don't think like it's safe to assume that everyone that goes to bars like needs to be treated
Definitely not.
differently.
Yeah.
That's what you were saying though, right?
No, I was asking the question.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I personally don't. It's weird though. Like as a guy, you don't really think about that, like holding out,
Yeah.
because you're
Yeah.
growing up and
Yeah.
stuff like that. You always like, oh, sex.
Just get it when you can. Yeah.
But like now you understand maybe to have something with a little more substance,
For sure.
you need to maybe do that, and it's weird. It's kind of unfortunate. It sucks.
No, I think it's great because like it helps you develop relationships better than otherwise. Yeah,
Right.
because there's like I feel like once you if you hook up, it's just not the same. It's
Oh,
almost like
absolutely.
it's a deflated version of what it could have been.
So would you like? How many dates do you think would be good, or meetings,
If
or
I was a
time
set,
frame?
see, it's tough because sometimes it's like a thing you feel. But if I was, I'd say like 10 dates.
10
If you
dates?
can hold up for 10 dates
10
and still
dates.
like each other and be interested, go for it.
Can you do like 2-a-days?
No, 1 in the morning.
Whole
whatever.
day
Yeah.
full of dates.
Hey, we're having dinner later.
10
50
dates, sitting on the couch doesn't count. Watching Netflix.
You have to
doesn't
leave.
count.
Adam Sandler did it.
It's got to be. It's got to be an
You got
activity.
50 of them.
50 of them.
That's a long time.
Yeah, and
Did he ever get laid
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they were on the boat together.
A bunch of
It's
times.
only one man there.
On the first date?
No, boat date was like
No,
this-
but
he
they
was-
were
he-
they were
no.
their first date every time.
Every time was her first
Remember?
time.
Yeah.
So
He trapped her on the boat at the end.
But at that point in the movie, she
Yeah,
like
he did.
knew. He had the little videos for her, and she knew what was going on.
she was just scared for her life because she was trapped on the
Brock,
boat.
what about you? What do you think is like a good amount of dates to wait for?
I don't know. I honestly think personally it should just feel right.
Yeah.
But I don't want to underestimate it and then things go bad.
So Alec, from when you and Sylvia met, did you guys wait, or did you how long did you wait, or did you
Yes, we did wait.
how long?
3 months.
Sylvia, can you confirm that 3 months?
So yeah, it was 3 months.
3 months? Okay.
Mhm.
Wow.
It was hard.
Yeah, I bet.
But before that, like I was.
I feel like there'd be a lack of hardness, but I get what you're saying.
Ooh.
Sorry,
I was
had
gonna
to.
do that too.
But what were you saying?
Is that a seagull? That's a...
Seagull come from? Come on.
that was bad. Your seagull was good.
Okay, yeah. So we waited 3 months, super hard. But I wanted to go into this one a little bit different than how
Yeah.
I would usually approach things, and maybe get to meet someone for who they are. And
Isn't it interesting how you learn that?
yeah,
Over time?
That's adulting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turning down
Are you
sex.
dating anybody?
Yeah, I'm going.
Let me rephrase that. Are you dating?
Yeah. I go on dates.
So I'm more interested in like the the infatuation and like the feelings before sex and things
Yeah.
like that. Like sex is awesome, but there's like so much more before that I enjoy
Yeah.
leading up to it. So
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, the girl I'm dating right now, it's hard to say because like we did end up
yeah.
hooking up a little earlier than 3 months.
Did you know like her before that?
Yeah, I knew her for a long time,
Okay.
like 2 years. But
Oh,
in
shit.
small
So you didn't
spurts.
really have to like get to know her.
Yeah, but I think in the short period of time that we started to be like show interest,
passion
we
was
dated
building.
hard. Like we were every day we were like going and doing something till
Oh,
really
okay.
late. It was like a lot of content packed because we wanted to be around each other so much right away. But then we did end up hooking up. But it
Right.
stayed honestly for us. Like it's weird because like to just genuinely feel like attracted to somebody where like everything about them, you're like listening to them talk and you're like, damn, that's crazy. You
Yeah,
know?
exactly.
The first time you feel that, it's really cool.
It's huge.
Yeah.
Huge.
And that's what like a relationship.
Yeah. What's it
Wow.
called? It's sapiosexual, where you're
Yeah,
attracted
yeah.
to their intelligence and like how they think and what they think about. Because she thinks just like me, which is like weird. Like I feel like when her and I meet people or around people, we think about
The
we
same
think in
thing.
the same things when they're
Interesting.
talking and interpreting.
When we
things.
went to Axelrad, you guys had like a back and forth, and
Yeah.
the thoughts were the same. It was,
Yeah,
it was
it's
fun to
interesting.
listen to.
Brock, I mean, what's it like out there
in
in
the
the dating
single
world?
life.
Yeah.
Tinder flame.
I think I'm being a little more careful now.
Yeah.
When I got out of my relationship, I wasn't really thinking about being serious with
Right.
anyone. Not that I was out here just like paint the city.
You want to
red,
have a little
but
bit of fun.
Yeah,
Painting the ceiling.
paint the town red. That's a thing,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. I said paint the
It's just
city.
paint the town.
It
It's not a
sounds just
color.
like-
What's going on down there?
Yeah.
Some-
If it's red, don't go.
Yeah,
I mean,
if it's red, bro, you gotta get that checked out.
So I like before I wasn't really doing it as much, but now I think I'm starting to, and I'm not really sure how long I'm. Not to say that I'm willing to do, but how long do I know before it feels right?
Yeah.
And I think that's the big thing for me is like it's almost if I put a date or if I have a certain amount of dates, then it's just leading up to that just so I can do it.
yeah.
Where if I have a feeling like, okay, I know this is real, and then I do it, it won't be it. Like, just like I'm having sex to have sex. Not to say,
Well,
I
the
don't
one
know,
thing
it's
that I've heard
confusing.
too from a lot of different guys is if you do have sex right away, sometimes it's a turnoff and it's just like a one night thing, and they don't call back.
They're leaving like that's not what I was expecting.
Well, seriously, I've had conversations with a lot of guys that say that.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like as soon as I hit, like I'm not interested anymore, and it's shitty.
Yeah.
But it's almost realistic because I hear it from a lot of people. So,
Yeah.
like, to what extent do you do something different and not feel that way? You know?
It's happened with me for sure. Like I get to know someone, I'm like, oh, I really like this person a lot. And it's sex, and it's just like, oh, I don't know.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
don't really fuck with it anymore.
It's not because of like this, you know what I'm saying? It's not like, oh,
Right.
that sex is whack. Like, fuck you. It's just like I look at that person a little different.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that could be the same
It's
thing
not
for
on
the girl
purpose.
too.
Oh, for sure,
You know?
dude.
Jordan.
I'm sorry, guys. It's
No,
gonna,
you're not.
it's
You
gonna
keep
come
doing
out.
it.
That's nasty.
You all know how it feels when you don't let your farts out.
Yeah.
She's 20 years old. She's
Jordan, he's acting like he's 10.
No, Naomi Osaka.
So last week we talked a lot about Serena Williams.
So the coach admitted to coaching.
Damn, really?
Yep.
But that's not Serena's fault, right? I don't know anything.
Why
what
about
even?
extent?
Why do you even? I don't get it. Like, why have a coach if you can't coach?
Yeah. It's all up to the match.
Yeah, it's kind of like one-on-one battle.
It's a really old game.
Yeah,
You know, like when I think of sports, I think of like basketball and football. Like those are fairly new sports.
yeah.
Tennis is old as hell.
We got that.
Surprise, motherfucker. That's good.
That's good.
Yeah.
Dexter.
Y'all see Young Thug went to jail this weekend? Oh, last week.
Yeah, and my dog is free already.
Didn't you guys know the charges or anything?
Brock.
It's some gun and drug charges for sure, felony stuff.
So he had guns and drugs.
Stuff he shouldn't have went to jail for.
Allegedly.
Yeah. Do you ever wonder? Do you ever wonder if that's like PR stuff?
Possibly.
Like,
His buddy,
Like they paid the cops.
Bands, was gonna not have sex if he was gonna go to prison.
Young
Not have
bands.
sex?
Yeah, it was a petition.
Because, you know, Young Thug changed his name to Sex.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Are you being serious?
Yeah.
It's the real thing, baby.
No, you're not.
So, yeah.
Can we check this, please?
Scout's honor.
On it.
Yeah. Young
So his
Bands
name-
also
He
said...
changed his name to Sex.
He did.
He still
What
goes
the
by Young
fuck?
Thug, but it's one of his monikers now. Like Jeffrey.
So weird.
My name is Jeffrey. Young Thug,
My name is
Thugger,
Sex.
Sex.
Wait, Jeffrey's actually another name of his?
That's his real name.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah. It's good they took those drugs away from him for a little bit. I don't
Yeah.
think he needs them right now. He needs to get a little bit more out of the system.
It needs to have two names.
Yeah.
It's crazy he got caught with like felony gun and drug charges and he's out the same week.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Money.
Big time.
Yo, I'm
Big
so
time.
glad I'm not a felon. I have friends that are felons. It seems like it sucks.
Shout out to all my felons.
Yeah.
It looks shitty.
It's a pretty big label, right?
Jobs.
If you,
everything.
had to have an alternate name,
Apartments.
like Young Thug's alternate name is Sex, what would your alternate name be?
Alex Taylor.
There's so much history behind that. I love it.
Yeah.
Brock? What would it be? What would be your alternate name?
Probably Big Deal.
Nah, you already did that one. That one
Oh,
counts.
okay.
We
Oh,
got
we're doing a new one?
Yeah.
Well, he did Alex Taylor.
Don't call me out, boy.
All right, fine.
And I got me on none.
Alec, besides Alex Taylor, what would be your... Well, you have to pick a new one. Like a
Yeah,
whole
that's
new
right.
one.
Pressure's back on.
Crack
motherfucker.
Dickle. Crack.
Crack Dingle.
Crack Dickle.
Crack Dickle.
Are you saying Crack Dingle?
Crack
Dickle.
Dickle.
Okay.
Crack Dickle.
That's kind of a fresh
Tyler.
name.
Why'd you
Yeah.
come up with that so fast?
Crack Dickle.
Because
on
that's
the
my
beat.
alter ego. I might use it already.
Brock?
No, we said new ones. Crack Dickle doesn't count. Reload the chamber. Yeah, that's fine.
I don't know another one.
Crack Dickle was good enough for sure.
Blackfoot.
Damn. Do you have like frostbite or something? Like in Mr. Deeds?
Goat.
Gout. That always reminds me of Everyone Hates Chris. Terry Crews got gout.
Somebody asked Jordan.
Brussels sprouts.
Brock never answered.
Yeah, no. Young Blumpkin.
A real one.
Okay.
Yeah, a real one. Be serious for once in your life.
Alice's Crack Dickle.
Yeah?
Crack Dickle Tyler.
Yeah.
All right.
You never heard?
All right, if he's Crack Dickle, then I'm Waves of Thunder.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah. That's my R&B moniker.
Waves of Thunder.
Waves of
It
Thunder.
just sounds violent.
No, dude.
Yeah, it
it's
sounds
sexy.
like that's what the hurricane is named over in
Okay, picture
fucking North
this.
Carolina.
Waves of Thunder. Album comes in.
Just loud.
No.
That's all it'd be.
In the distance, you hear a little, but you hear the rain on the window, like,
So you're terrified?
and then piano.
I feel like there's a commercial with Fabio in it.
So
I'm gonna go get a blanket.
were you supposed to go to
And then-
jail with Young Thug by how many drugs you used?
What's wrong with Waves of Thunder? Waves of Thunder and Sex going on tour together. Crack Dick was funny. Jordan, what's your name?
If I had to pick an alternate name,
Yeah, you've had a lot of time to think about it now.
I haven't been thinking about it.
What are you thinking? Jordan, what are you thinking?
I like Johnny Salami a lot since I heard it last week. But
Salmon Toots.
oh, Stinky Tutor Butt.
Stinky Tutor Butt.
Yeah, Stinky Tutor Butt.
So I saw on Twitter that Drake rented out a restaurant to take his 18-year-old girlfriend out on a date.
How old is Drake?
Drake's got to be in his 30s.
Is that too much?
33? 32?
Even if it's 30 to 18,
It's a big deal.
that's
31.
31. So,
31.
okay.
That's a lot of years.
13 years.
And a lot of experience.
Yeah.
I saw a picture of like
Been a lot.
Drake was on Degrassi when she was in the womb.
Wow.
That's kind of crazy to think about. But like, if I was 50, now it's a 40-year-old woman. That's not weird. Or
Yeah.
38.
But it's not weird because she's 40. You know, if she's 18, she's a baby.
So I bring it back to Tyga did it.
Yeah. Why was
T-Raw.
nobody upset about that?
But the thing
People
is,
were upset about that.
this
Why
girl-
did he go to jail?
He got roasted.
because she's a Kardashian.
It's crazy. Oh yeah, Kim's a lawyer now, so I guess that makes sense.
The
But
change
what is
that
this
people
girl?
need.
So that Kylie Jenner, millionaire,
Ooh.
got it made.
Yeah.
What is this girl?
Model.
Just a model?
Probably just super attractive.
She's a model.
She just came out saying that was not true.
Lies.
Yeah.
Who's lying?
I'm calling
Drake-
bullshit on your calling
Check her
bullshit.
bank accounts.
I did
Shit.
not die.
Facts don't matter.
Yeah.
So this week we got a question from Twitter. Shout out to our Twitter followers.
Hashtag.
If you don't already, go ahead and follow the Jab Media on Twitter. This week's
Oh,
question.
yo, freshest content.
You D. This week's question is from Blonde Bugs. And she said that she's just getting started in the gym, and she asked, "How do I know how much weight to start with?"
Oh,
Must
that's
be
a good
talking
one.
about lifting.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to jump in and do too much, but
Yeah.
you don't want to also... I don't know. What do you guys think, dude?
I think start with what's light and then work your way up from there. Get the form movement patterns down, then pick it up.
I think movement's key.
Yeah, because you start with too much.
Well, how do you know what's light if you're a beginner?
There's a scale. It's rated of perceived exertion. Our
Whoa.
scale of RPE, 1 to 10. That's all it is.
Hey,
So use 1 to 10. 10's too heavy, 1's too light. Start at a 5, work your way up
Yeah.
slowly as long
Wow.
as you're more comfortable here.
how many reps do you think?
I don't know. I think starting out with like 12 reps, just a weight that
get
you
it
can
going.
manage and slowly move. Like weights that don't make you move your feet around or fidget too much.
Right.
Start there and then work your way up.
Yeah, one thing that I was reading with, especially weight wise, is it's not always about how sore you feel the next
Exactly.
day.
Really?
Because if say you wanted to work out the next day, might not go to the gym because you're super sore.
Exactly.
Yeah, that is true.
So finding a weight that's not easy, but something that you can rep. That's what I think would be key in the
Yeah.
mobility behind it.
There's research done on farmers because like farmers are notoriously known for like being really
Yeah,
strong.
super strong.
And the research showed that because farmers lift moderately heavy weights every day consistently, rather than heavy weights every other day, a few times a week, like most lifters do. That's why they're so strong because their bodies just slowly gotten so used to heavier and heavier loads.
Ever shook a farmer's hand?
Yeah,
Crazy.
I didn't think I was gonna get it
Yeah.
back.
Dude, actually, you know what? The day before, I shook somebody's hand. Grew up on a farm. He damn near crushed
Yeah.
my hand.
Tip of the day. Ready?
Yeah.
This is how you make your hand stronger. Clench a fist in your opposite hand. So do it without. We're going to practice. Okay, now clench a fist. Stronger?
I feel a little bit stronger,
Yeah.
but I don't know if it's just because you told me that it is.
One thing that I read is like levels in your body. So if you have your hand open, the pressure, I don't know where I'm going with this, but do you know when people used to wear the bracelets on the opposite side of the wrist so they would keep balance?
Balance
Yeah.
bracelets.
Yeah,
Oh,
something
yeah.
like that. So it's in that same
I think
category
it's
of
all
things.
bullshit.
To a certain extent.
It's like those necklaces that baseball players wore to give them balance. It's
But
fucking
mentally,
yeah.
it's there because
Yeah, true.
it
Placebo.
puts it on the other side. So you
Yeah.
close your fist, the energy goes through your body and stops, and then you can bring it back to your hand. Like the monks say that shit. So
You gotta trust the monks.
Yeah.
Monks know their shit.
yeah.
You ever see someone wear those like masks, those elevation training masks?
Yes, I
Monk
have seen
mask?
that.
No, it's not a monk mask. It's a mask that like
I changed my name. That's my new moniker, Monk Mask. That's
Ooh.
dope. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No,
What
no,
were you
no,
saying,
I-
Tits?
So elevation mask.
Elevation mask.
Yeah.
What is that? I don't know.
It's just like a small mask that's supposed to simulate being in high altitude.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, they're silly.
Is there research behind that supports that even?
No.
Yeah, nothing.
No.
It's just kind of
Well,
like
that's the thing
making it
with like
hard to
research,
breathe.
man. It's like you can do it enough times to like finagle the research to sound legitimate.
That's
but
true.
Really, it's like you could walk in there with a towel typed over your face and it's the same thing.
That's all science is just finagling facts.
So another question that we got on Instagram this week was from I am Celine. Thank you, I am Celine.
Shout out to Celine.
Hashtag.
So the question is, I'm looking into starting a podcast and trying to figure out how to get myself more out there in front of people because I'm uncomfortable speaking. What do you think is the best step for me to take first, and how do I take that step?
Ooh.
That's a good question.
Yeah,
Can we answer that?
yeah, definitely. I
Yeah,
think so.
Are
absolutely.
you sure? We don't have a podcast.
We got you, Celine.
I mean, I think there's a lot of different approaches. I think it depends on the kind of person that you are in the first place, because you don't want to fake it, right? Like sometimes introverted people can be very emotional people, and I feel like being emotional and like sharing your emotions with people can be cool because it's like a level of reality that people get to have. But obviously, you're not gonna go to a party and be like, talk about like stuff, like a really sad thing in front of a big group of people. It really depends on the setting, right?
Yeah.
Like, there's a time and a place, and I don't know. I don't know. It's hard. It's really hard to figure out because it just depends on the person.
Yeah, everyone's different.
And plus, I don't know. This is a great group to talk about it because personally, like, I'll fucking go talk to anybody anytime.
Yeah, you are the outgoing
and I
one.
never have that problem.
Mm-hmm.
So it's hard for me to think about it from the other side because it's just like a natural thing.
Yeah, I think if you want to do a podcast, you have some sort of inner desire to share your thoughts and express yourself to other people. So I think it's really just getting over the initial fear that you might have. And I think through years of like making music, being on stage, doing podcasts, you know, I think personally, I stopped worrying so much about how to please other people because you can't please everyone. So I think you got to take care of yourself first and do what you want to do, how you want to do it, and then kind of shape yourself based off of how you feel about your own work.
Yeah, I can see
Right.
that.
And I think, especially with a podcast, that's going to make you the most honest to yourself.
Easily.
And that's what people want. They don't want to listen to you fake for an hour.
Yeah.
You know, they want to hear the real you.
And I think
So that's what you got to give it to them.
yeah, like work and practice, like you can be, if you're not that person right away, then like you can become that person with like just being confident.
You gotta be the real you, because someday you might meet that person, and you don't want to be, you know, you don't have to pretend.
Facts.
Okay, so yeah, with me, I think not the weakest, but I have the hardest time with going out, talking to a lot of people with like anxiety and things like that, and just hearing myself back on the podcast was super hard for me. Still is to this day. So I think the biggest thing for me that keeps it in my head is me not doing it is not going to change anything with like bettering myself or becoming a person that I want to become. So it pushes me in a direction to put myself out there, and the goals that I set up for myself can be done with this podcast. And if I don't do it, those goals will never be accomplished.
Yeah.
So that pushes me in the right direction. And if I do say something or have a bad episode or I do something that isn't right, that's me at the end of the day.
And you can just edit it out.
Well, yeah, I can edit it out, and that's me. So I have this new motto where, like, what you see is what you get, and what you hear is what you get. So I want to be able to go out in public and be myself. I don't want to be this fake person that watches what I say. Like, if you don't like me, I would hope that you would give me the time of the day to maybe end up like me, or we come to a mutual agreement on it.
Yeah.
True.
So
Can I ask you something? So, like, with going and not feeling comfortable in front of people, is it more of a thing of not trusting them, or fear of like not
Self-confidence.
trusting what you say? Okay.
yeah, it's my self-confidence with myself. So when I do put myself in harder situations that are people that might be judging me or something like that, like it's hard for me.
You know, what's weird is you don't come off like that, I don't think, to people.
I work on it. It's
Yeah.
a work every day.
This goes great with the question because it's like exactly the situation that she's in. She wants to do it, but she's a little, you know, self-conscious of how she sounds, you know, and then that's exactly what you were talking about. Like, what do you think helps you the most?
With my confidence?
Yeah. As far as like listening back to yourself.
Listening back to myself. Knowing, well, you helped me a lot. Same with Jordan, just by being confident and telling me like, hey, like it's good. So having a support system, it's big.
Support systems,
Also, just like the voices that I hear in my head, just like, oh man, you sound like shit. Oh dude, you shouldn't have said that. Why would you say something like that? People are gonna judge you. I have to almost box those out and know it's only this one time or this moment in time that matters.
Yeah.
So say I do something, we're like on the 9th episode. If I do say something on the 3rd episode, 50 episodes from now,
It won't matter.
that's not gonna matter. But I can't get to 50 episodes if I don't have a 3rd episode.
That's a great way to look at it.
So
Have you guys listened to our first episode?
I did when it first came out. I haven't since then.
It
I
is
haven't
interesting when
went
you
back,
listen.
yeah.
When you listen back to it, you can tell it's a little more like rigid than it is
Just
now.
Wild
Which is
Boys.
weird because like we've been friends since kids, since we were what? Like you guys met me before y'all met me. I think y'all met y'all in like 5th
The
grade.
porn days.
Yeah.
So it's
Same
funny-
school though.
It's funny that
Brock
because
was making moves.
when we have conversation, like it's just so like easy, and we have so much. We know each other so well.
Yeah.
You throw some microphones on it, and that first episode, you could tell it's kind of like rigid. You know, personally for myself, I was a little nervous on what to say. So like, I think for Celine, or I am Celine, I think the best thing that you could do is just not care.
Yeah.
Not care people. Obviously, you're not going to go around, you know, screaming racial slurs for 45 minutes on your podcast, but. You know,
Sorry.
Write down the things that you want to talk about, and write down what you want people to think of your show and what you want them to get from your show, and then just talk.
Yeah.
You know, if they don't like it, they don't like it. They don't have to listen. There's plenty of years out there.
Plenty of years.
Plenty of years.
Yeah, and if someone that
Most people have 2.
Yeah. You know, the only time that I had a little bit of regret on something I said,
in the podcast or real life?
On the podcast. I don't regret much in real life.
Damn.
It's more on the podcast because like sometimes
It's life,
I think
baby.
things can be worded sound like I don't explain it well enough. You know what I mean?
and people might not know you, so if you do say something, they're just like they don't know, like that's not Jordan.
Exactly.
You know, like,
yeah. One of my clients, she said something to me about one of our shows that she was listening to, and it was just like me talking about my dick, you know, stupid stuff. But I think that the only reason for her is a surprise because, like, you know, obviously when I'm at work, I'm much
You're
more
professional.
Yeah, but I'm just here with my boys, you know, so it's different. So every time I listen, I have people like that are in the professional setting that listen to them. I was like, just, you know,
Right.
have your kids around.
But yeah, and you are self-critiquing, so
Yeah.
you know that you don't want to sound like that, and for future, you probably won't sound like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you got to. The only way you can learn
Mm-hmm.
is by messing up or doing something.
I say go
So,
for it, Celine.
Yeah.
And then we can have
absolutely.
you as a guest on our show.
Let's do it.
Collab.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out Celine.
That's a good question. That I haven't really thought about that. Like when we started, we didn't really have that stutter, did we? I don't think so.
No, we're just basically like, let's hit it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I was pumped.
But there are
Me
3 of
too.
us,
Yeah,
and we're all.
and we also have the support of Sylvia.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
our
Shout out
producer
to our
is
Sylvia.
super helpful. You need a
Hashtag-
team, man.
Yeah,
You gotta
team is
have-
key.
Celine, you
Got
need
it.
a team, girl.
Yeah,
Need someone out there helping you.
we'll help you out.
One more thing, also with that, Celine, is you gotta have a team that's not like a waste of energy. Like recently, I've felt like it's really important to put energy into the people that are significant in your life, and like
Oh,
that you
yeah,
go
that
there's
makes
back
sense.
and forth with, rather than just like one direction of energy. You know, because like I have like a lot of people hit me up and be like, "Oh man, it's been so long, let's do this." And it's like it's not that I don't like you; it's just I like other people a lot more, and I you know I feel like I get more from being around them spiritually, and you know it just
Mentally,
helps
all
my
that.
life. Yeah, it's better,
Mhm.
and I feel like it's reciprocal, right? Rather than just like me going and sitting in someone's couch for 2 hours and not getting any, you know, I don't like
Yeah.
that. It's not for me.
And as you get older, your time is more
For
valuable.
sure.
True.
Yeah.
So there's things that you need to do in your life and little sacrifices you do make
Yeah.
to hang out with people. So
I've bailed on hanging out with people because I wanted to make sure my dog didn't feel lonely. Like that's, you know, because
That's
I'm with them every
important,
day. You know what I'm saying? Like
It's my
that
life.
to me says a lot. Like back in the day, I used to like do anything to
Yeah.
get out there and be around people because it was like, you know, you wanted to be cool.
Yeah, the more you hung out with people, the
Yeah.
popularity went up
It's
definitely.
about quality, not quantity,
Ooh,
friend wise.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. As I get older, that's something that I've been realizing too. Is just
How do you like realize when someone's not a good use of energy? Like, what do you think is something that would help another person listening
Mm-hmm.
recognize that?
Maybe just realizing like what you get out of it. You know, I like me personally. I think it's good to have a diverse group of people to
Yeah.
go to. You know,
Very.
like you did say, it is about quality over quantity. That's true. But if you only hang out with one person and then that person's gone, and you like cut out all your other friends, then you have no one.
Just my dog.
relationships. Yeah, hard work.
Absolutely.
It's you gotta have the. It's a talent almost
Yeah.
to be friends with so many people,
Yeah.
and then to like cater to each relationship because like they might need a little bit today, and then tomorrow someone
Exactly.
may need a little bit. It's like watering a garden.
You know, I get that way with my phone sometimes. I have like people messaging our podcast, people messaging me personally,
Yeah.
friends messaging,
Social
family.
media is everywhere.
Yeah, sometimes by the end of the day, like I just like my phone is just this irritating thing with all this information that I need to, you know, respond with. So what I've been doing recently is a half hour before I go to bed, I don't touch my phone. You know, like I'm not responding. Like, if I'm talking to somebody, I'll be like, hey, I'm just, you know, this is it. I'm
Right.
not communicating anymore tonight. And it helps me sleep a lot better. And
Sleep, really?
Yeah, Saturday, I got when I was done with work at like 1 or 2, I shut my phone off for the rest of the night.
Oh shit.
And I slept like a baby, you know.
So like sleeping as in like faster going to sleep or better
Sleep.
quality?
Yeah,
Wow,
I think
wow.
just better quality sleep. I think my brain gets to shut off a little more and actually enjoy that. Like your phone is like always this anxiety thing because like you never know what kind of information or
Never
who's
know.
gonna reach out or what's going on. And when it's not an option, you just enjoy the moments much
Exactly.
I think I'm gonna try to do that
better.
tonight.
Yeah, I meditated for 8 minutes the other day. It's
I've
crazy.
I've been wanting to get back into
It's
that.
crazy. Time went so fast. Like I didn't even feel like it was 8 minutes. My dog was licking my fucking face the whole time, but whatever. It was still peaceful. It was beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a little rainfall.
Beautiful moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Waves of thunder.
Yeah, there's been a lot of things like with the phones and stuff. It's like blue blockers. You ever heard of those?
No. Yeah, I've heard of it, but I don't know.
Yeah,
who
they're
they
like
are.
glasses you can wear at night to like watch TV and stuff, and they keep the blue rays out of
Oh.
the TV and your phone. So I was looking into that, but I don't really want to wear them at night.
Yeah.
So I do wear glasses.
What about
Let me show
cucumbers? Do cucumbers? You know, people put cucumbers over their eyes.
Alright, motherfucker, this been episode. Woo! Alright, motherfucker, this been episode 9 of the Jab Podcast. Alright, no time. Hey, as always, this is Louisiana, man. This is Breezy Rando? Dude, who was that guy?
Yeah, you just came in the house.
I
fly.
do what I do. I do what I like. Don't ever talk about Louisiana, man. That was the weirdest exit I think we've had on this podcast.
Did he like fade away?
Yeah, he left. He like walked away, shaking his fist like Louisiana
Yeah,
man.
security.
Damn,
That was wild, dude.
we needed more security in the studio.
I think
If
every time we
Louisiana
set it
man
up,
comes back, I'm
we're
gonna
taking resumes.
Yeah.
Send us your shirtless pics.
As always, thank you to our Jab listeners.
Thank you so much.
This
Appreciate
is Young
the
Al.
questions.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's fine.
We appreciate the questions, the feedback.
The love.
Keep listening. Yeah, it's actually really a huge compliment for us to look at the numbers and see people from everywhere listening and getting engagement. So keep it up, guys.
Yeah, thank
Share
you
with
so
your
much.
friends. Review us.
Yeah, leave that comment. Put a review on whatever you're listening. Send us those questions. You can get a T-shirt.
T-shirt
So-
time.
Yeah,
All right.
This is People Call Me Jay.
this is Young Al.
And this is Breezy Rando.
Stay cool, Houston.
Watch out for the jab. Watch out for